Hello everybody, can you see me? Can you hear me? Just looking at my screen. Yep, okay, great. I'm not going to faff around in this video. I want to get straight to the point and start showing you how you can become a copywriter without knowing how to write copy, okay? It sounds crazy, but we are in an era of where, well, frankly, we use tools to get us there. And I'm going to show you one tool that has changed everything for me, and we'll get into that later down the line. But just some background about me. My name is Marty Englander. I'm a YouTuber, affiliate marketer, content creator, but overall, I manipulate search engines to do what I need them to do for me. That's how I've always earned a living, and I do very well out of that. I am only 27 years old, and I have managed to set up lots of income streams that, frankly, a lot of people could only dream of. And it's only taken me 1.5 to 2 years of applying certain methods to get there. Now, if you're here, it means you've seen the whole copywriting method that I've been talking about recently. And now I'm going to show you how it's done and how it's structured and how I create them and all of that good stuff. Now, also below this video, you will see a button. That button will take you to the software I use, and it will also automatically activate a free trial or 10,000 credits for this tool. So I would highly recommend to go check it out, click the button and sign up as fast as possible, because I don't know when they plan on taking this down. Anyway, let's go over to my screen and I want to show you about. So I'm going to head over here, and what you can see is a tool. It's an AI copywriting tool, and the idea of this is it should write 80% of the content for you, whilst you do 20% of tweaking it and making sure it all makes sense. Now, the beauty of this tool is the fact it creates unique content, okay? And it uses the best marketing frameworks on the internet to generate all of this text for you. Sometimes it comes out with a bit of rubbish, but it's okay because we save so much time. I'm gonna show you how you can avoid all of that, okay? I use a really simple setup that anyone can follow, and I almost guarantee that if you follow this structure, you can be cranking out thousands upon thousands worded blog post or sales copy, or a year's worth of social media content in the next day or so, okay? It's really mad what you can do with this. So first of all, you've got all of these little templates which are divided into many different areas, and I'm not really going to get into that because I don't actually use them. I use the long form assistant, which is in the boss mode, because this allows you to create at scale. So I'm going to go into long form assistant, and I'm going to do start from scratch. Now, on the left, we have a title, which I'm just going to hide it from this tool, and I'm also going to hide this. But I'm going to keep the tone of voice, and I'm a bit of a Marvel nerd, so I'm going to type in Tony Stark. You can actually have it right in the tone of your favorite actors or role models or celebrities. It's really unique. Then if you're doing SEO, you can do keywords, but I'm going to leave that for now because that's a different area and it's really easy to pick up. Plus, this tool also integrates with a SEO tool, so you can actually create content with SEO and it will help correct you. But again, I want to keep this really simple because I just want to show you the power and how fast you can write rather large articles. Okay, so the very first thing is we need to decide what we're going to be writing about. So I want to be writing about a dog training, on how to train your dog basic commands like sit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell this software, and you actually instruct it to do things for you. So I'm going to say, write a heading. Oh, spelled heading wrong. See, I can't even spell. Write a heading about teaching a dog to sit. okay? And then on my keyboard, I'm going to do Control and Enter. And now you can see the bottom left, that's circling, that means it's generating the content, okay? Now, what it's done, it's created a title and then it's created some other text. So I'm going to highlight this and then make it H1. And let's just have a quick read just to make sure things are okay. There are a few basic things you need to teach your dog in order to make life easier for both of you. One of these is how to sit. This is a very basic command, but it's important, especially when you're first starting out. That is so cool, okay? So I'm happy with that paragraph. Let's move on. When teaching your dog to sit, you'll need some treats, a quiet place where you won't be disturbed, and some patience. The most important part of this process is rewarding your dog for good behavior. Start by holding a treat close to your dog's nose. As soon as he sniffs it, say sit and give him the treat. Once he's sitting consistently, start putting distance between you and the treat, okay? And then it's created eventually here. Now we have a choice. I can delete this word, or right next to it, I can do space, and on my keyboard, press Control and J. Now that's spinning again, and this is expanding the sentence. So we're just waiting for that, okay? Eventually, your dog will learn that sitting makes him eligible for a treat. When you're first starting this process, it's okay to give him a treat, even if he's not sitting yet. Just make sure that every time you do so, you reward him with the command good sit. So we just want to quickly create that, adjust that to sit. Your dog won't be able to tell the difference between, and then let's go ahead and again expand the sentence. So Control and J, okay? So your dog won't be able to tell the difference between that and the treat. So he'll come to expect a reward every time he hears the command. Keep in mind, this is just one of the many commands that you should prepare your dog for. Other things you can teach him include stay, come, and heel. These are all important things that will make your life easier as well. Okay, so already we have created 231 words, and I think I've been talking more than typing, okay? So now what we can do, we can put a full stop there, and the next thing is I want to create a further outline, okay? So I'm going to tell the software to write a outline about teaching a dog to sit. And then I'm going to do Control and Enter. Just give it a few seconds. Okay. And now it's created an outline. So teaching a dog to sit. There are a few basic things you need to teach your dog to make life easier. One of these is how to sit when teaching a dog to sit. Okay. And you get the gist. Now, what it's done is it's taken the text above and it's broken it down into an outline. Now, usually that's good, but in this case, we actually don't want that to happen. So I'm going to just delete that again. And I'm going to put 3 asterisks like that, because that tells the software to stop reading above and create completely new text. So I'm going to write an outline on how to train a dog to sit. And then I'm going to do Control and Enter. Okay, so here we go. So it's now start with basic commands like sit, stay, come, and down. Be consistent with commands and rewards. Use positive reinforcement when training your dog. Reward your dog for good behavior. Be patient while training your dog. It may take some time for them to learn the desired behavior. Don't use force or punishment when training your dog. This will only make things worse. Okay, so now that we've got the outline, here is where you're going to start really. If you're not already impressed by this software, I don't know, maybe there's something wrong with you, but this is where we're going to get really excited. So I'm going to remove all of these numbers like so. So I'm going to tell the software to write a paragraph about the title above. Okay, that's it. And now I'm going to do Control and Enter. And now what it's doing is it should take this title here and write a paragraph about it. So you can see it start with basic commands. It may seem silly, but teaching your dog these simple commands before teaching him any others will help you avoid some of the frustration that new owners often experience. A lot of new pet owners give up on training their pets because they don't think it's working or their pet doesn't understand them at first. Teaching your puppy to obey basic commands will not only make life easier for you, but also establish a hierarchy in your home so that your pup knows who is boss. How awesome is that? Okay. Then I'm going to highlight this one as well. I'm going to make it a title, and then I'm just going to repeat it. So write a paragraph about the title above, and I'm actually just going to copy this so I can paste it later. Do Control and Enter. Just waiting. Okay, puppies are adorable and sometimes they can be a lot of work, but if you're willing to put in the time and effort and patience it takes to train properly, they'll turn out to be loyal companions for many years. Here's how. 1. Start with a basic command and sit down. 2. Be consistent. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, then we're going to take this and do H2. And I'm just going to expand on this sentence here by pressing Control and J because it looked like it didn't finish it off. It's loading, and there we go. Okay, I'm going to delete this paragraph because it's not needed. And just above it, I'm actually going to do 3 asterisks again so it forgets about everything above, just so we can get rid of that any competitive behavior. And underneath it, paste what we copied before, write a paragraph about the title above, and then do Control and Enter. We are already at 511 words. So right now it's reading dogs are intelligent animals that can be trained to perform a variety of tasks. Training a dog can be a rewarding experience for both the dog and the owner. One of the most important things when training a dog is to use positive reinforcement. This means rewarding the dog for good behavior rather than punishing it for bad behavior. Positive reinforcement is more effective than punishment and it will create stronger bond between owner and dog. Okay, that's really cool. And again, we're going to repeat the process, do H2. I'm going to put 3 asterisks, do Enter, paste that in, and Control and Enter again. Or on a Mac, it's Command and Enter. And fun fact about this software, it's also voice controlled as well, which means you can talk into your microphone and it will automatically do everything you want it to do, just like we're doing on a keyboard. My microphone's currently being used right now, but it's really cool. So it's just written, reward your dog for good behavior. There are many ways to reward your dog for doing something well or behaving in a desirable way, but not all of them are suitable for every situation. One thing you can do is teach the dog tricks and give it treats as rewards when it does the trick correctly. For example, if you have taught your dog, you get the gist, it's looking really good. So next, again, I'm just going to make this bold. Oh, sorry, we don't make that bold. We're making it into a heading. We're going to just get rid of that. And can you see how I'm cleaning it up as we go? 80% the software, 20% us. Go here, press Enter, Control V, and then do Control and Enter. So now we're waiting again. It's a common misconception that dogs are naturally obedient and will learn how to behave properly with just a little bit of training. The truth is, it often takes a lot of time and patience to train a dog properly. In fact, many people give up before their dog has learned the desired behavior. It's important to be consistent with your training and keep it at until your dog has mastered the desired behavior. Okay, so cool, and you can see just how good quality all of this actually is. And we're at 826 words. Okay, I think most of this I've actually been reading it out, so I don't think we've actually been writing for 5 minutes yet. Okay, so again, we're going to add the asterisk, we're going to copy, highlight this, do H2, and then paste in, write a paragraph about the above title. Okay, and then Control and Enter. Software's doing its thing. Okay, and a dog is a man's best friend, but that doesn't mean they should be treated like one. It can take years to train a dog, and it's not something you want to rush through. A lot of patience, blah, blah. Excellent. So that's 944 words. And now what we can do is I actually want to just quickly get rid of all these asterisks. So get rid of that, clean that up, get rid of that, clean that up, get rid of that. Okay, cool, get rid of that. Okay, so we've got all of this now, 944 words. And then finally, if you wanted to complete this, you just tell the software, I'm going to put some asterisks there, and then I'm going to do write a summary of this article, and then I'm going to do Control and Enter. Okay, it's done that. My bad. Get rid of the asterisks. Oops. And then do Control and Enter. Okay, so summary. So let's do summary. Highlight that. Do H2. Dogs are intelligent animals that can be trained to perform a variety of tasks. One of the most important things when training a dog is to use positive reinforcement. This means, yeah, dogs can be trained how you want with enough patience and persistence. Excellent. And then we can now do an outline. So create an outline about what we have spoken about in this article, and then do Control and Enter. Okay, and there we have it. We've actually broken down all of those titles again for us. Okay, and now what we can do is we can create a call to action. So write a call to action for a dog training course. Okay, and now I'm going to do Control and Enter. If you're looking to train your dog to behave how you want them to, look no further. Our dog training course is the perfect way to get started. Our experienced trainers will help you correct bad behavior and reinforce good behavior until your dog has mastered it. Sign up now and see if that makes a difference. Okay, so we've got a call to action there. So in literally less than 10 minutes, we just wrote a 1,174 word article, which is a 6-minute reading time. Absolutely mind-boggling, the stuff that you can do with this. Now, what I've shown you is only the absolute basics. There is so much you can do with this. You can write listicles, you can create marketing ideas, you can answer Quora questions. In fact, I've actually done 30-day live case studies all about Quora and this software, which I use this software, which generated me over 20 million views on Quora for a brand new account, which is absolutely mad. So you can see right in front of your eyes, in less than 10 minutes, over 1,000 words of quality content. Now, it also integrates with Grammarly, so you've got spelling and stuff like that. And it's also got a built-in plagiarism checker. However, you do need to pay more for that, and I've used this enough to know that there's really not much plagiarism in this. I do hope you've enjoyed this tutorial of the basics of this tool in the most practical way. Go check out the free trial below. You're gonna absolutely love it. And if you need support, I'll also include a Facebook link below where you can join my Facebook group and ask any questions you have. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.